I recently took the Security Plus CompTIA exam and I failed. I scored a 730 out of a 750 to pass the test. That was the minimum that you can get in order to pass. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but I'm here to talk about it and share my plan on moving forward on this journey to become a cloud engineer. So if you're in a similar situation, stick around because I'm going to break down what went wrong, what I'm going to do to improve, and how we can work through this together. So a bit about me. I'm actually a UX design engineer that's trying to transition into IT. I've been working on this journey and studying for Security Plus for about 6 months now. I figured that it would be best for me to go ahead and take the Security Plus exam, since it's a kind of like a preliminary to the area that I live in, and the DMV area, which is mainly like a lot of government contracts and government jobs that are here. So being that it's a lot easier in order for you to get on the contract if you have Security Plus, I figured, well, let me go ahead and do it. And the other reason that I went ahead and took it is because I went and I completed Google's Cybersecurity certificate, and they give you a deep discount after taking the course so that you can go ahead and sit for CompTIA Security Plus. So that was one of the reasons why I went ahead and kind of got it out of the way, since I already had like a lot of the security knowledge. And if I had to go back and ask myself if I would do it again, yes, I would, because I feel like with my very limited knowledge that I have in IT, that I feel like I did excellent to not have any type of cybersecurity, background other than, or IT background other than Google's cybersecurity certificate. So I really am like a novice to cybersecurity. I come from the tech area, but a lot of my tech was based around design. So everything was around design. It wasn't like I had an extensive amount of IT training. So if you're wondering, like, there's many different facets of technology, and getting into UX design and web design, kind of like where I came from, is totally different from doing IT. So unfortunately, I missed the mark by about 20 points. That's about 3% in order, I was about 3% from passing. And let me tell you, it stinks. Yes, it does. It does. So, I was very discouraged. I'm not going to pretend like I was a little discouraged. I was very discouraged because I was so close and I really studied hard. But let's break down where I went wrong and how I plan to come back stronger with this. So what happened? I think one of the biggest challenges for me was the performance-based questions, the PBQs that are at the beginning of the test. They were more hands-on, and I definitely am a hands-on learner. But while I study hard, I didn't get enough real-world experience or practice on the performance-based questions. So I felt like I could do a lot better if I had a lot more training in the performance-based questions, but there was nowhere for me to get training because I was doing a lot of self-studying, and the self-study was really good. I learned a whole lot, but it was that hands-on part. So when I received my results, that was a significant part of the exam that I did not get correct. I think I got some of them correct, but it's multiple parts to one question in the performance-based questions. And I went and, just kind of like winged it a little bit because like I said, I don't have the networking background, which I'm working on right now, because I actually realized through this experience that I really really like networking, so it's almost like I'm working with my hands, but on, the computer. I kind of feel like I'm really putting things together and problem solving with networking more so than doing like policy or governance or, SIM, when you're doing a lot of monitoring and stuff like that. So that was the positive part of this whole experience, which I feel kind of good about, because at first I thought I just wanted to kind of just go right into cybersecurity and do a deep dive into it, but this whole experience really led me to realize that I really like networking and cloud more so than anything else in technology, because that's really up my alley when it comes to like feeling like I'm building something. Yes. So the other good news is that I'm not giving up. In fact, I'm already gearing towards taking the exam, and I'm going to be better prepared. Okay. So, my plan to succeed. All right, so I'm going to read this off for you because I wrote it down and I want to make sure that I cover every part of it. So, what I'm doing differently this time is, first, I realized that I need more practice with IT experience than I initially thought. So I found an amazing IT course through CourseCareers. You probably heard me talk about CourseCareers in my other videos, but CourseCareers was one of the top options that that I picked in my research for finding just kind of like an extensive like IT training course. Like I'm very technical, so I have a lot of technical knowledge, but to just kind of like pull everything together, I really wanted something that was just like a little deeper and really hands-on based. And I found that within CourseCareers. So that was the reason I chose this particular program, and it focused directly on working on projects within the cloud. So, which that was just like a no-brainer for me. It's exactly where I wanted to be, the direction that I wanted to go in, especially as I'm becoming a cloud engineer. Okay. So next, I've enrolled in my local community college to pursue a second associate's degree, which I'll eventually transfer into a bachelor's degree. The degree is in cloud technology, and it covers critical certificates like Network Plus, Security Plus, Cloud Plus. It is perfect for me, especially because community college is affordable. And the program is tailored to the career path that I'm building. Lastly, I will use the student version of CertMaster to get more practice for the performance-based questions. So if you are a student and you're studying for CompTIA Security Plus, make sure that you research the student option for you to sign up to do any practice training, because those trainings with CompTIA are very expensive. And when you take the test, make sure you look for the student discounted test. I think it's ACAD or something like that, but it's almost like close to 40% off the regular price for the exams. So make sure that you you really do your research before just paying like right up front for the professional non-student version. So as a cloud engineer, I know I'll be learning new things consistently, and this degree is going to give me the foundational knowledge I need to build my career for the long term. So just to give you a little bit of background about my local community college, which is Prince George's Community College, their cloud technologies program is very good because in addition to the certs that I mentioned that are with CompTIA, they also teach you Microsoft Azure as well, AWS, which is Amazon Web Services. So you can get certified in all of those different areas, which is all based around the cloud. So those are all the things that you can obtain through that degree. In addition, you can also do DevOps as well. You can take DevOps course. I can't remember if it's a requirement or if it's like one of the options that you can do, but I'm definitely doing it. So, because DevOps is like the ultimate goal that I want to get to after becoming a cloud engineer. I really want to get into the development and operations side. I have background with working in software development as a UX designer. So, so I kind of have like that knowledge already, and I'm more so of a problem solver. So yeah, DevOps is the ultimate goal for this final career of my life. So looking at the big picture, I've come to realize that I'm not just preparing for the next exam. I'm preparing myself for the next 15, maybe 20 years of my career. Yes, it might take an extra year or 18 months to get where I want to be, but that's what it takes to elevate my life for the next decades of success. Then it's absolutely worth it. So if you find yourself in a situation like mine, where you're facing challenges or even failures, don't lose hope. Whatever you do, do not give up, okay? Because nothing beats a failure but a try. Remember, failure is not the end. It's a part of the journey. This is your path, and every step, even the setbacks, are lessons pushing you forward. I'm committed to taking this test again, and I will pass. And if you're on a similar journey, whether it's with certifications, career changes, or life goals, let's push through this together. We've got this. So thank you for sticking around this far through this update. If you found this helpful or motivating, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications, and leave a comment below about your journey that you're on or any hiccups you may have experienced. And if I can help in any way, I'll reply and leave you a nice little message of motivation. But if you're going through a similar experience and have any tips, please share them as well. Let's support each other on this journey. All right? Remember, failure is not an option. Let's do this and win together. Never give up. Thank you.